Hello, Algebra 1 students. This is video 3, so you should have completed the practice on your own, and you can check off video 3. Go ahead and go to page 7. So when we're doing subtraction, we need something new. To do subtraction, we need what's called an anti-dot. So an anti-dot is the opposite of a dot. So if we have a dot and this little circle, which we're going to say is an anti-dot, which represents a -1, they're going to cancel each other out because, adding and subtracting 1 cancel each other out. So if we think of 5 minus 3, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dots. 1, 2, 3 anti-dots. Cancel, cancel, cancel. We're left with 2. Okay, so that was pretty easy, but now let's do it with our whole machine. So we've got 470, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 478, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to subtract 353. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3. So we'll have a cancellation, cancellation, cancellation. We're left with 5. Cancel, 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 cancel. We're left with 2. Cancel, cancel, cancel. We're left with 1. 125 left over. And that makes sense, and that was pretty easy. So now let's do one where it actually gets real. So 1, 2, 3, 420. So 2 and 3. And we want to take away 200. 1, 2, 3, 4, 50. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can see we'll cancel, cancel, cancel like the last one, but we still need one more to cancel. So where's it going to come from? Well, if we look over at our other column, you remember this is not a 1, it's actually a 10. If we remember, it's 10 dots turns into 1. Let's unexplode this dot. If we unexplode that 1 in this column, that becomes 10. And now we can use our anti-dot cancellation, and we're left with 9. Over here, we can do our cancellation. We're going to need to unexplode another dot from this column, and the same thing, it comes out to 10. And now we can do our anti-dot cancellations, and we're left with 6. Now over here, we have cancel, cancel, we're left with 1. So our answer is 169. Okay? So if we did it from the standard algorithm, let's show how this is exactly the same. So 423 minus 254. Well, we look at 4. Can we take 4 away from 3? Well, we'll get a negative number, so it's not really going to work. So we look at our 10s, and we take one of those 10s from 20, and now we bring 10 over and make this 13. That's exactly what we did over here. And then we could do our cancellation. So now 13 minus 4 is 9, which is what we got. We need to do the same thing. We need to take from the hundreds place and move it over to the tens, so we have 11 over here. 11 minus 5 is 6. We could do 3 minus 2 is 1, 169. Now, that doesn't make much sense without the picture, and that is why we use this exploding dots, and I think that's a very useful picture. So we can do this with the exploding dot machine, but let's just do it with the algorithm, what we just did. I think that worked out pretty well, so let's not use the dots right now. We could make the anti-dots, and that would be really helpful. If you're still not getting it, definitely draw it out. So let's subtract. Can we subtract 9 from 8? Well, no, we don't really have enough. So we're going to take from our 2, and we're going to make that 1 and bring that 10 over to make this 18. Now we can subtract, and we get 9. We can't subtract 6 from 1 yet, so we need to take another 10. So now we can subtract, we get 5. Same issue, we need to take from our next place. And 12 minus 4 is 8. 5 minus 4 is 1. 1,859. So same thing over here. It looks scary. We're probably going to have to take a lot of tens and hundreds and all that, but it's not that bad. Now that we get the idea, hopefully a little bit better. So right now we can't subtract 6 from 1, so we need to take from our 3. So let's make that 2. And now this is 11, so this is 5. Can't subtract 4 from 2. We're going to take from this one. This now becomes 1, and this is 12. 12 minus 4 is 8. Can't take 8 from 1, and we can't take anything from 0. That would give us -1. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but let's not do that. Let's go another 1 to 9 and take away and make this 8. Now this is 10. It could have been, again, it could have been -1. This would have worked out the same way, but now let's make it 9, and this is now 11. 11 minus 8 is 3. 9 minus 5 is 4. We're going to have to take again because we don't have enough here, so we need 2. This is now 18. 18 minus 9 is 9. We don't have enough. We need to take from over here. 7, and this is 12. 12 minus 4 is 8. 7 minus 2 is 5. 7 minus 3 is 4. Whew! It's a big number, but it really wasn't that bad. Once you get the idea and you can see what's going on with these exploding dots, and we're really unexploding a dot. We're taking a 10 and we're taking this 10 over, and that's why we have 10 dots, because that's the tens place. If we take this 100 into the tens place, remember there's 10 tens make a 100. That's what this 1 to 10